And welcome back to all our viewers on Speed Gaming Prime, and welcome back to Swiss Week 5 here in the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2024 Winter Tournament. A matchup in the 2-2 bracket. Kingdahl versus Shton. One of them's heading to the play-ins, the other's heading right to the top bracket. Monroe's and Phoenix here. Welcome back, Tracy.
It's great to be back. Yeah, this is we got 2-2, so this is a little more meaning than the previous match. Only one of these two players is going to get straight into brackets. The other player is going to join the ranks of the 2 and 3s, the scary ranks of the 2 and 3s, and have to do a play-in next week.
Yep, the play-ins next week are going to be the only matches featured. The 2 and 3 bracket taking each other on in the best of threes. More on that later as we get started at the gambling tree.
Right, we got two unique sprites. We got Kingdahl with the hockey sprite, and we got Shton with the Game Boy Link sprite.
Oh, the blip is your small secret.
Don't spend it all in one place.
It's not like you have much of a choice.
Yeah, I hate when the secrets roll all the way down to 1. That is one of the most annoying things we can get.
Well, you got the pity heart at two rupees, so maybe that's a bit of a boost.
Was that a 73 on the key? That's not so bad.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we do start with the power bracelet. Well, special thanks to OpnoPoint for again tracking the second match of this doubleheader, as they were also tracking the first.
Yeah, both runners trying to get bombs because you want to at least bomb this. Well, we'll get back to that bomb spot. In fact, yeah, Kingdahl gonna save. I like the save because if this bombs and it's nothing, you can retry back into that bomb.
No, it's not nothing. It's medium.
Oh hey, our medium and small secrets together equal vanilla mid secret.
That's not exactly a good thing. There,
no,
Tracy.
It is a very bad thing. Okay, let's see what's under these armos and those armos. Ooh, we don't have to buy arrows today.
Nope, those silvers are free.
Gotta love that, especially when we were getting so little money. Now, Big Secret could save this a little bit as long as we don't get the overflow.
Oh, just watch. We'll have like a 58 large secret.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Ooh, Candle rolled all the way up to the $80. We're gonna want to try and find a take any for that one. This seed.
And
Kingdahl trying to get a bomb drop, I think.
Also just trying to.
Okay.
Oh goodness, that was close.
Does get the arrows. We have a white sword heart, not unusual.
Actually, about a 50% chance at that. Oh
and
my goodness.
We got blue wizards on the overworld and red ones. We got wizards on the overworld in general. 68 meat is not terrible.
Could have been a lot worse.
Alright, some any roads for Shton. Hey, how very vanilla. You'll have to clip back in if he wants to go the next one from here.
No, you've got the power bracelet.
Oh, you're right. You do have the power bracelet. But he still clipped back in. Let's go. Okay, this is 1,000 times better than the last one because we actually got up somewhere. He did manage. I think he saw all 4 before he took the Wizard Beam to the face, but this is a much better set of any roads. Now, the bad part is the first one isn't near start. At least not super near start. But other than that, I'd say they're pretty good.
Yeah. Honestly, the only thing I would maybe try to do is check the coast item. Kingdahl is going to do that.
Yeah, and he... is that a boomerang? I think that was a boomerang.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Well, the nice thing is, if my coast item is one that I don't want, or don't really care that much about, I'd rather see it for the first time without the ladder anyway. If I'm going to see it without the ladder anyway, let it be the thing I'm not going to come back for, so...
First level 2? Found. Level 2 over at the Western Lost Hills.
Okay, this doesn't look like it can be Quest 2, but it could be Quest 1. We have no keys. Unless we can kill the Landmos here for a key, which is, it's the red one, so it's not quite as bad. I'm not even convinced it's really doable if you can't, either get on a block or have a ranged weapon of sorts to do a blue landmo kill here. But the red ones are a little slower, so we might be able to do it here.
Blue landmo kill with 3 hearts, green tunic, and...
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, no. There's the clip for Shton.
Yeah, I like the clip here. Now you just sit there, fire those sword beams, and hope that there's a... Well, okay, so this is actually really interesting because there is a shutter door here, so we might be able to Kananaki, but this is not easy Kananaki. Let's hope he keeps his sword beams because he's going to need them if he wants to get that Kananaki.
Oh, he's got a good chance. Let's see.
Yeah, this is exactly what you... I like this a lot. Unfortunately, he needs another shot. Oh, don't get too close. No!
Oh,
he still gets it! Oh, that was so smooth.
And what do we got in this room? Absolutely nothing.
A Digdogger blocking a single block, which normally would scream that was a staircase, but we're in level 2. So we only have a staircase if this is shapes and there's a segment. And I think this may still be quest 1.
Yeah, that screams quest 1 to me.
So that Digdogger gets to live today. There's no reason to kill it.
So do these blue dark nuts.
Oh, see, there's our blue landmo. I would just run screaming and hope that this is not the right room, but Shton doing a good job staying on that 1 pixel that's safe.
Yep, the safety pixel, and now you just hope that the landmos stop and join the other side of the room, I guess.
Come on, we just need to kill one of you. Oh, we're gonna kill both. Oh! That's a really nice. That is a really nice find. A red candle on the floor before you even found any kind of blue candles, other than the 80 rupee one that we're just not gonna afford, and a heart on the floor.
Just blitz to the Triforce, and you're done. If you can make it.
If we can, yeah, because he's only got 1 bomb.
Of course. Oh. That's a nice room and 1 Q3 for Kingdahl.
Those Wizrobes are really guarding that entrance.
Yep. And
wow. Yeah, we don't care about what's in there, so we never have to go back.
Bye. Uh-oh. Oh, this is... Oh, goodness.
Oh, Shooty Stalfos. We are getting a 2Q back half.
And this is when I would say this is my personal least favorite. I mean, at least you know it's 1Q. 1Q.
Wait, you don't like spirals?
Oh, heck no.
No, I mean the spirals are a pain, but you do get the do get 2Q9 out of it, which is I find the easiest 9, and by easiest I mean easier than the other 2, not necessarily easy.
That's right. Meanwhile, Shton with the first Triforce of the day into first. And first
completely done
to get it.
Yeah, hopefully Kingdahl comes up to this too soon. He hasn't bought a candle or found a take any, so he should be able to pick up that red candle as well. And Shton finds level 4.
1Q5 yields it.
We're at the top of level 4. I like coming in at the bottom of level 4 in the more linear section, but this is fine. Key room with the map, that's pretty common.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the tea room. You're not going to be able to do much there without the ladder.
Of course, it's not going to be ladder blocked unless there's another room to block it, because the tea room, you'll never be required to go through a tea room like that.
Logic is still a thing, as much as several runners will say, "Logic? What's that? Can I break it?"
Now, I'm all for breaking logic, but you gotta keep track. I mean, it's less of an issue in this game than some other randomizers I play. But it's still important to keep track of all that logic. And ooh, there we go. Nice job with the Kananaki using the bomb.
Hey, there's more than one way to pop a banana key, and 2 runners, and both of them using a different strat. And we've got chocobos in the dungeon today.
Yeah. Also, shout-outs to a really short message from the old man. It's really nice when... if you're going to have to see the same thing over and over again, it's kind of nice when it doesn't take so long.
Item in 4. No, we're not going to say. That is the magical boomerang in 4, and Shton says, nah.
Got moblins and tektites in here. So the tech type. Ooh, ladder on the floor in 4.
That's a bit vanilla, don't you think?
I mean, close enough. Would normally be in the stairs, of course, but
Ladder 9 minutes into a seed, where you're looking to get into the top brackets with a win, and now you get the compass. Wow, game.
yeah. And there's the heart in level 2 for Kingdahl. I don't know that he's found the candle yet. I thought it was one room below the heart.
It was, and he doesn't have it.
Hopefully he goes back for it. He's going to be able to get this Triforce. Can easily go back in. I didn't even catch the... Well, I think Shton went mostly on the right side. Sorry, on the left side. And so missed the shoot room that's blocking. And a ladder blocking floor 4 that we don't care about because we got the ladder in 4.
Shton with the second Triforce of the day in 4. 10 minutes, 2 Triforces. Yeah, that's a start you can be happy with. Can we give the Stalfos a penalty for slashing? Is that a thing?
I mean, we got the hockey stick for Kingdahl is unfortunately going to go all the way up. We know that the item's not here. So it's going to have a slightly longer level 2 than Shton did. You don't have to clear this room unless you want to try for a key, because it will not be the item. Dark rooms will not hold items, but we got a clock, so let's maybe we get a key out of this.
So another blip at the top of the waterfall for Shton.
Yeah, sadly you still have to go pick it up because it could be one of the other secrets.
That's right, and unfortunately the door repair doesn't roll too high this time at the very least. It's 16 rupees.
Alright, Kingdahl's good. Looks like he's going to go ahead and pick up this Triforce. Hopefully he goes back in. I mean, it's not a huge deal if he misses the candle. It just, unfortunately, will cost him a heart or money later on. Oh no, but he dies. Okay, maybe this will make him go through the candle room.
Maybe. Noting that we've seen almost all of the blips rather, for boat runners.
I mean, that's at least something.
Yeah, no more.
Oh no, Kingdahl, no, don't clear the blue dark room. It's not here. Okay, he's gonna leave. He's gonna go back. Bottom down this way? He wants into that last room. He thinks that's where the item is. I'm not sure how he missed the candle, though.
Oh,
He's leaving?
Out of here.
I mean, he has to go back at some point for the Triforce, because he didn't get it. Yeah, that's
the coast item, though.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna be happy that he waited till he had the ladder, because he doesn't want it.
Can you blame him?
Not at all. Oh, Kingdahl's out of bombs. He thinks the answer is that one room that he can't get into and needs bombs to get into it. Oh, and when you have to... Yeah, we're gonna... Shton bought something. Was that arrows? No, of course not, because we have silver arrows.
No, he did see the bomb pack. There's the candle purchase for Kingdahl.
Yeah, I mean... So in the end, missing the red candle is mostly only going to cost him the 80 bucks to pay for it.
At the same time, you're probably going to lose that in door repairs anyway.
Yeah. So in terms of that, it's just the money. The red candle is a nice offensive weapon against some enemies, and so unfortunately, he's not going to have that option.
So Chat letting us know that Shton did buy a bomb pack at 15 rubies and finds level
Okay.
1. Really, game? You put it there?
Hey, look, there's a recorder on the floor. We might need that. Might not. Always better to have it than not have it.
There's the first taking of the game for Kingdahl. Right at the forest.
Yeah, but he wasn't going to be able to pick up that candle because it was under a burn bush. Oh, the chute rolling into level 1 is not super common, but when it does, it's kind of interesting. Kingdahl finding level 3.
That could be interesting for him.
Yeah, the smaller dungeons in Q1 are kind of, not so bad to clear out. In fact, none of the first 6 dungeons is that big.
Well, except for level 6. Can be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, level 6, if you get caught up in that upper area. Yeah, you can see Shton using that red candle to help clear out this room. Nicer enemy set than the darkness we had in level 2 and we see in level 3. There's the bow. Now that's really vanilla.
Not to mention level 1 wasn't its vanilla spot. No less. I mean, we really need some ice cream after this seed.
I mean, at least it wasn't in the same room it normally was in.
Close enough.
Nah, it's actually as far away as it can get, but yeah. Normally it's in the very top. Yeah, I mean, Shton might not need any more items if there isn't an overworld block. If there isn't a raft block, he's got everything he needs to beat this game. Not necessarily everything he wants, but everything he needs.
I mean, red ring, any key.
I mean, those are wants, right?
Wand as well, right?
Yeah, all really nice wants, really nice luxury items. You definitely want to get him if you can. And, he's going to pick up more hearts. Yeah, I mean, this could turn into a classic right order versus wrong order. Kingdahl missing that candle and finding level 3 before level 1.
Yep.
Still early, Kingdahl could find this level 1 pretty early as well. Might find some nice things in this level 3 that Shton misses because he might go do a little more go moding. Triforce at a level 1 for Shton.
Goodness. 17 minutes for 3 Triforces. Yeah, you are happy with your Shton right now.
Mm-hmm. Potion shop. Be nice to have that layer to check those prices, but can't do that right now. Floor heart for Kingdahl.
Red ring definitely wasn't in 1.
Did he get all 3 items? Did we get 2 floor hearts?
I couldn't tell you, but I don't think so.
Oh, there.
No.
Okay, so if you're patient, wait those landmos out to get to the other side of the room, then sneak in, grab the Triforce, or try and candle boost through them. That actually worked. I wouldn't say you got him around them. Let's see if he goes back in. We have not found the staircase.
Yep. And
recorder heart and bow. That's right. We got the recorder in level 1, so we are done. Shton is done in level 1.
Indeed. And well, are you gonna grab that bait?
It's a Q2 back half. Level 8 we'll have a bait block or a bait room somewhere. Whether it'll block anything, typically, there's enough rooms that are horizontal that it cannot block things. If it's on the far left side, there's a good chance you can work around it. If it's on either of the right columns, it can be hard required. But there's so many transports in level 8 that it's not unusual to be able to get around it that way. Oh, ladder block in 3.
That was a land block crater.
Well, yeah, that too.
Kingdahl absolutely got he got mobbed.
And robbed, because that's a door repair.
Oh goodness.
Unfortunately, wasn't ready on the button to get out of that door repair by obeying before the money got taken. Alright, meanwhile we got Shton in the Deadwoods. Oh, careful, those wizrobes are gonna hurt. Kingdahl back into 3. Reset. Okay. Maybe he hadn't seen that one room and wanted to see it.
Yeah.
And the reset is so we can get bombs on the first global. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, the Gibdo not giving a bomb. Still haven't seen the large secret, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they're hiding pretty well.
Alright, level 4 for Kingdahl. This is really good. Hopefully he gets his ladder out of here. I think it was pretty much on path on the floor, so he should be able to get it. Unfortunately, he's going to have to burn his 1 key.
Quarter Lake, is this our first large secret? Nope.
Nope.
Still looking.
No bombs to kill the Dodongo here. Don already picking up a potion because he knows that he might not find that letter. Once he gets all his dungeons, he's not going to be looking for anything else.
And at the same time, don't we know that the white sword item is the heart container? So
It is, yeah.
That's one more reason to just pick up a potion now. Corner not quite needed just yet.
There's the boomerang for Kingdahl. Gets all the way down, decide not to pay. And then 142 for the large secret there.
Hey, we're playing hide and seek pretty well, but now that we found one, oh my.
Funny thing is, Shton really doesn't have anything to buy except if he runs into a bomb upgrade. Oh, no doubt we'll pick that up. There's the ladder for Kingdahl.
You're happy to see that.
Also, lots of ammo for those silver arrows that are right now your best offensive weapon.
And again, with all these Lionels going every which way.
Level 8. Spiral time.
Everybody's favorite dungeon here, and that ladder might have been hard required right here.
Very likely. I shouldn't say likely. It's level 8. It's usually a couple of Chevy rooms in level 8. And it's not uncommon to be able to get around them. Now, level 8 does have its jokes. Every once in a while, it has 2 one-way staircases, along with 4 two-way transports. Not unusual for the one-way to drop you off in the middle of a Chevy.
Oh, ain't that the truth? There's a reason we call this dungeon 35 rooms of stairways to heck.
This will almost certainly be a staircase because it's Q28. But whether it'll be useful or not, we'll find out. Maybe. If it's a transport, it's a good chance Shton doesn't take it yet.
I mean, with 7 sets of stairways.
Of course, the ladder is required to get the Triforce in 4, so... Yep, there's one of the transport staircase. Mark it, come back for later.
Kingdahl now with 2 Triforces on the board.
And we have Dig Doggers infesting our level 8. Fortunately, we have a recorder.
Well, let's check over at 2Q4 for a medium secret. And first item in 8.
Ooh, nice white sword.
Oh, Shton loves this.
Yeah, it's funny. This is the kind of thing that happens to me too in this dungeon, where you go to the last room, and that's where you say, well, okay, now I'll take the transport, and of course it doesn't end up being a transport. But at least it's a really good item. We'll take this transport instead.
Shton putting, not caring in the slightest about how many arrows he's got left in that quiver of his.
I mean, he's got 2 more large secrets that he might run into. Right now, he's got lots of money. I mean, even with the white sword, that bow is still his. Those silver arrows are still his best offensive weapon.
But if you find whiz robes, those arrows don't do anything.
Nope. Yeah, the only thing you can kill wizards with are swords and bombs. Kingdahl decides to buy meat. Now, we might find out soon whether that actually will be a good play or not. It's never really a bad play to spend the money while you have it, though. And another Dig Dogger. They're all over level 8 today. There's another large secret for Kingdahl. We're gonna head down. I mean, Shton really just only looking for this Triforce, but we'll see. Obviously, if you find something good on your path, you're gonna take it, like we already saw with the white sword.
Oh, that's a nasty hit shot. That one going for 153 rupees.
You know, Shton in that vertical shoot room, I would push that block. Level 8 likes to have the for some reason, because it's a level 9 room, the transport that takes you to the other side of that chute. It's technically, see, there it is. It's technically the 2-way, because you can push the block, and there's a useless bait. But Kingdahl, where he needs to be. This is level 1. This will have a bow, and he just got the recorder.
Sure don't have too many problems getting through this either.
Now, pretty nice enemy set. There's the map to level 8, in case anybody has not seen it. I personally like picking up maps just for the spatial awareness, but in general, you don't need it if you because we know what it looks like. This could also be a staircase.
Pleasant room with the red and blue bubbles.
Yeah, even with the candle booths and He's, and Shton's like checking, double check that he still has, his sword there, which is kind of funny. But looks like when the blue and the red one was stacked, it was the blue one that was hitting him, not the red. Oh God, Dodongo's in a Chevy room. Like, why?
they like to cheat.
Yeah, how come they can walk through the water?
I mean, we can too. It's just not in logic.
No, we're just gonna grab that Triforce and get out.
Yeah, run.
Which, in this situation, yeah, it makes sense. Again, the only thing that could stop Shton at this point, the only thing that keeps him out of a full-on go mode is if there's a raft block. Alright, Kingdahl picking up the Triforce out of 1. I don't think he's gotten the bow yet, so probably heads back in.
I don't see how he doesn't. Yeah, he's right back in there.
Another take any heart for Shton.
Can pick up that white sword heart container if he feels like it. I don't know if he will.
It's probably too. It can give. He's got the white sword now, so magic sword not as big a deal. So yeah, probably not.
I mean, at the same time, he doesn't have a ring yet.
No, and he could buy one. 222, really close to blue ring money, but I think he wants the money for his arrows.
Arrows, bomb upgrades.
No, we didn't see the bomb upgrade in level 8, so yeah, not gonna get that one. Door repairs.
Of course.
The bow is way at the bottom. I don't remember where the heart container, the recorder. Well, he has the recorder.
Oh, Shton hitting another large secret. 206 rupees.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of rupees left on the table there.
About 90 of them to be exact. When you see a hint shop like that,
I didn't see it. What were the prices?
It was the 47, 56, and 50. The 153 rupees.
I mean, if Shton runs into the book, I mean, this is one of the rare times where you could argue that it's not worth picking up.
You're right.
Because you've got everything you need. Unless the letter. You've got everything you need unless the raft comes into play. And this is a Q29, so you're only going to get one old man hit anyway. True. Now, we don't have the wand yet, so... I believe this is the bow room.
I believe you're right, because it was very vanilla. And there's the other hint shop at 111 rupees.
I'm impressed that not only can you see the numbers with that quickly, and then add them up together that quickly. It's too fast for me to even internalize what the 3 numbers are.
So, there's another take any at the Eastern Force. I believe that was the one Kingdahl picked up some time ago, in fact.
Yep, I think that's right. So I think we're in the vicinity of level 3.
Also, I'm sorry, chat. I wasn't supposed to do that, but that was a little too difficult.
Yep, there's Shton in level 3. We know there's a heart container on the floor. I don't know if we ever got the stair item in here. A key on the floor is useful.
As we said earlier, I mean, until you get that any key, every key you're gonna treasure that.
Oh, for sure. Like, there's a reason why Shton's trying to use a bomb here instead of, And in fact, oh, he's gonna go ahead and spend the key here.
Yeah. Oh.
Which unfortunately is just that we saw this on Kingdahl's side. This is the last room he checked in level 3, and unfortunately it was, both of them end up wasting a key for that. There's the heart on the floor. And there's the ladder block.
This is where Kingdahl got blocked off, I believe. So,
Yep.
Well,
And this is probably the other item.
Yeah.
And we check it, because, it could be a red ring or an any key, and that would be really useful. Or it
How
could
about
just be another heart.
container? And Shton says no.
Yeah, he just doesn't want it. I mean, he's
Okay.
got... Yeah, I mean, without a ring, I would still take it, but he's got 8 hearts, so it's not super unusual for a runner to just say no. It takes, it's like 15 seconds to pick it up.
And it's 46 seconds if you lose it on a Triforce refill. So, 20. I was about to say 23 frames. I messed that one up nicely. Good job, Phoenix. $23 seconds per half heart. Jeez. I don't even want to
That
think
would
about
be
that anymore.
you and I wouldn't be taking extra hearts if that were the case.
Slow heart refill. Yes, Tabby. That I can imagine some runners actually liking that flag possibility.
I mean, it gives you a nice little break to, drink your coffee or whatever beverage you have near your near your game.
Or at this point, brew an entire new coffee pot. Goodness, can you imagine that for a second?
I know, right?
Oh, goodness.
Shton finds the Triforce. We'll see how he... Yeah. Are we going to take the... He's going to use the potion to make sure he survives through these landmos. It makes sense.
Yeah.
They are deadly.
And he's got the money.
Yeah, he could buy it. He's got the potion letter now, so he could buy another one. Unfortunately, he can't buy a potion now until he uses both, because you can't present the letter when you have a potion in your inventory.
Ah, you're right.
Ideally, he doesn't need a third extra potion.
Again, 2Q9. Those red bulbs are going to be out there.
Yep. Now, he probably could have waited out the landmo to move to the other side. But it was probably a lot. He's probably thinking, I'm going to go much faster if I just go ahead and take this potion. So, yeah, and so that's what he ended up doing.
And again, this race is to get into the top bracket.
The big one.
You want to go fast. I mean, we heard the runners in race number 1. You do not want to be in that 2 and 3 bracket.
Yeah, Kingdahl. I think Kingdahl took the White Sword Heart. I do believe he was seeing it for the first time though.
Indeed. Shton finds 6 on the south coast.
All right, level Q16. Here we go. Oh, free heart. We take those.
Shton deciding to take it due to the fact that it doesn't waste the 10 to 15 seconds to try and...
Yeah, it's like 1 second when it's on the floor like that.
Yeah. Not to mention, you get to say hi to the Gleeok right in his face.
And this transport will take us somewhere. Now, unfortunately, he couldn't. If the room he was in had a key door, and now Shton with 0 keys, so an any key would be really good for him right now. Kingdahl going back to level 2, gonna try and dig out this item, which he would have been really happy to pick it up had he picked it up the first time in. It is for those of you that missed it, a red candle, but unfortunately he missed it the first time and has since bought the blue candle, so it really isn't nearly as useful as it would have been. like we're gonna kill some dark nuts, which nope, maybe not.
Just Kananaki it. And Shton is still breezing through this 6. No keys, no problem, right?
Oh, was it the red land mode that had the candle?
No, it was the blue one, and Kingdahl took it down for the red candle.
Oh, so he has it. Okay, good.
Yep.
I mean, good that he doesn't have to worry about the second item. But he did see this shoot room, and should just easy to forget little things like that, though.
I've done so plenty of times already.
And the bigger reason why he's back here is he does need this Triforce. I was probably hoping for a more impactful item than the red candle, but... Although at this point he has all the things he needs too. He's just a little bit behind.
Five
he's behind... Yeah, he's behind an 8 and half a 6.
Oh goodness, what a Triforce spot for this one.
Yeah, considering where we started, yeah.
You've got to go all the way through 6.
And in Shton's case, he's got just the one key now. I hope you don't have to use too many keys. The good news for Shton, of course, is that there aren't a lot of key doors in a Q29. So it's not as big a deal, but you still don't feel good if he's still at this kind of 1 0 key situation when he gets to going into level 9. Ooh. Okay, maybe those are the only 2 wall masters.
They are, because that total 7 enemies plus the bubble would make 8.
Yeah, good job by Shton getting those 2 wall masters to appear before he grabbed that clock.
I don't think Shton... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is the item in 6?
Could be.
Did find the...
We saw the floor.
No. Nothing
It
here.
is not. Unless there's more wall masters, but I think he's waited long enough to negate that possibility. It could be here. No, it could totally be here.
It could.
It's not.
Because, I mean, he's not going to say no to that key.
Yeah, it could have been here until the key showed up.
And that Triforce is free. Oh, and those potions. Look at the prices.
Ah, I missed it. Kingdahl buying one.
36 blue, 54 red.
Oh, that's really nice.
Shton taking 6-4 Triforce lead.
Yeah, just looking for levels 5 and 7 now.
As well as 9, actually.
Good call. I'd forgotten we hadn't seen 9 yet either. We're gonna do some Death Mountain snooping since we have a nice any road that'll take us right there.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, some time safe to go into the biggest concentration of spots.
High 7.
Checked. 2Q7. Let's go.
Alright, 2Q7 will not have any walk-through walls. Is not supposed to have bomb walls, but every once in a while they show up based on logic. And we will see 2 mugger rooms potentially. They're gonna be in here. We just may not, ideal if we just don't ever see them. But here's one right now. Ooh.
Ouch.
I think I up A here and try going the other direction. Go through the transport.
Yeah, I was about to say take the transport, but no, Shton's going the other way.
I like going the other direction first. And then, take the transport after that. Okay, transport number 2.
How many transports are there in 2Q7?
Yeah, ooh, nice any key, yeah. Shton's gonna be really happy to see that.
Oh, okay.
There are 4 2 ways and 1 1-way in level 7. Nice blue bubbles, thank you.
Right next to the reds. And is that the item? No.
I think at this point, the only item Shton would be interested in is a red ring.
Not gonna argue with you there. There's another staircase. Another transport.
Yeah, some of those transports might even connect to each other. We're gonna get to the heart of level 7.
Kingdahl, meanwhile, finding level 8.
Alright, we're gonna kill one dig dogger and come back, and they'll all be gone. One of the many tricks that I wish I'd known about as a kid. But yeah, those key doors no longer an issue.
Either is that mugger, as chat pointed out.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, the Triforce is right here in the center.
Oh, just
In the center of the center.
Shton is just beelining it straight to the Triforce, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, there's no again, the only thing that would be useful for him at this point is the red ring, and you know we have no idea where it is. So I mean, I was gonna say book, wand would be useful, I guess. Book, I don't think the book is only useful if it helps him find level 5, I guess. Because again, only one old man in level 9.
And then again, oh wait a minute, there's Mags.
Yeah, well, we only have 9 hearts, so we're not gonna. We can't try and pick it up. I mean, we can try and pick it up, but it's guaranteed not to pick up.
That's right.
But yeah, raft could still be needed, but I mean, I think at this point you play until the game tells you that the raft is needed, and then you have decisions to make because we have definite dungeons that we have not cleared.
Especially on Shton's side.
Yeah, I mean, I think we found. We found one item out of 8, right? Yeah, we found the white sword.
Right.
And we found the floor item of 7, so we're missing a stair and a floor in 8, a stair item in 7. There's 9. We're missing
5.
a stair item in 6. I think that's it. Kingdahl has not seen the second item out of 3.
That was just a heart container, if I remember.
It was. He doesn't know that, though. Shton gonna leave more money on the table here.
50 rupees. Not too bad. Oh, opting for the save.
Let's see where he's going.
Let's find out.
Not very far. It's not where he wanted to go. Oof. Yeah, those Lionel swords are still gonna do 2 hearts of damage.
Yep. No matter how many items you have, at the end of the day, no ring, no defense.
Kingdahl, meanwhile, making his way through level 8. Oof.
Don't you just love it when the recorder deposits you right in Lionel's face?
Yeah, I absolutely. And by love, I mean 8. Shton with just the 1 heart. Trying to think what areas we have not seen because we're running out of places. Going for the blue ring.
That makes sense. I mean,
You won't be able to fire those silver arrows quite as much now that because would it have let him fire a third arrow if he got it off before the full payment of the blue ring? I've actually not ever thought about testing that.
Chad is right. Better than a door repair.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh goodness, half a heart. Shton needs to be a bit careful here. jeez. Give me the bombs and let me in.
Now, if Kingdahl goes all the way down this, he's going to eventually run into that white sword. He's taken a few transports already, though.
Of course, let me see the pity heart that I can't even buy because I don't even have enough
I know,
rupees for
right?
that.
I guess it's not all the way down here. Oh, you know what? He took that transport before when you look at his map, he took the transport before, because it was when Shton did this, he went all the way down as far as you could go in this column, and the very last one was the push block for the white sword, and I think Kingdahl went through the transport right before that, which is a little unfortunate. He's not gotten his white sword yet, and could definitely miss it at this point. Oh, there's level 5.
Raft not
No
required.
raft needed. Sail not. So yeah, I think Kingdahl's going to miss the white sword because he's going to be able to get his Triforce right here.
Yep. And honestly, I'd be surprised if he went back in.
I mean, it's Q28, and he's in that same position of, unless the raft is required, I don't need anything else.
Yep. And at the same time, 50 minutes in, and you're going to have 5 Triforces.
There's a heart for Shton.
Triforce and A for
Says
Kingdahl.
no. Which means, yeah, we're not going back up for that magic. So I mean, maybe he tries it at 10 hearts, but probably not, because only 20% chance, and he didn't pick up that heart. He could be at 12, I think, if he had picked up the 2 stair hearts that he skipped.
Yep.
In which case, 60% chance of magic sword, I'd go for it.
Yeah.
With the white sword, yeah, not as big a deal.
Even at 20%, I would have given it a shot. I mean...
No, I mean not as big a deal that if you don't get it.
Oh, look at that. Compass for Shton. He's going to beeline it right over.
Well, maybe not quite, because that old man has got other ideas.
I mean, at the same time, he's just building his quiver back up, right?
There you go. Yeah, unfortunately, killing the Zols with the fire means they're not going to drop money for him. They'll split instead.
There's the bomb. This is the Triforce room, and wow.
Those keys are not doing a good job of guarding that.
Ganon didn't pay him enough. Then again, why would you pay keys? So at 52 minutes and 30 seconds, Shton has his ticket to 9.
Yeah.
And he's ready to go.
Absolutely. Doll grabs another heart. And here we go. Now it's a Q29, so it doesn't quite do the level 9 things that we see in Shapes and or 1Q. It can have its jokes. It doesn't have as many. It doesn't have all the transports. It doesn't have, and it's not nearly as big, but it does have the red and blue bubbles.
It's as we just saw in the first few rooms. Red bubbles on one side and blue bubbles on the other.
Let's see if maybe he goes a different direction to try and avoid that red bubble room. We're just gonna try and get through it.
Oh, that's Zelda's
Hi,
room.
Zelda's room.
She's not
home.
Nope. Oh, goodness.
More red bubbles. I mean, at least we have a river. Thank goodness the bubbles can't go on water.
Oh, don't give Fred any ideas. Tracy, please.
Now, Kingdahl's going to find this magic sword pretty soon. And he'll be able to try and pick it up. First, he's going to find level 7, though.
Time's already ticking. Shton needs to find the kidnap, needs to find the beast, and... Oh, he's got the roar. Call of Bacon, and at 54 minutes and 50 seconds, we've got a Ganon sighting on Shton's side, looking to go 3 and 2.
We have 3 shutter doors. Now, I don't know if we've been in any of the rooms that are behind those shutter doors, but this is the one exception to the single shutter door. She can be behind any of those.
Flawless stun lock.
Very, very nice stun lock. All 3. He hasn't been in any of those rooms yet, so all 3 could be the answer. Door number 1, nope. She's not going to be in a diamond staircase room.
And she wasn't in that other door. That could have been a possibility as well. Anything here? No.
Just some bombs. One more try.
Door number 3? Nope.
I was expecting that shoot room door to open, but I think we may have been in that room already.
Yeah, I think so. But at the same time, now Shton needs to keep digging a little bit.
Yep, needs to find that shutter door that will now automatically open because Ganon is dead. There's a Triforce out of 7 for Kingdahl, and looks like he didn't manage to find the any key. So, you know, kind of the story of this race is Shton is just getting to things quicker. And he's getting more of the items on path. You know, Kingdahl has missed the red candle first time through 2, missed the Ender key in 7, missed the white sword in 8. See if he can pick up magic sword.
That one. And he does. 11 hearts enough.
Magic hockey stick.
But we've got a compass on Shton's side. Time's ticking.
Oh my god, she's really close to start. But can we get right there?
Yep, it's all about the pat now.
Oh yeah, we just go up this room and she's probably right up here. Or not.
Not yet.
I mean, a door opened, but it wasn't the one we wanted to. It wasn't on the wall we wanted. Oh boy.
And Shton's been up here. This is the red bubble room he was stuck in for a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and this was Zelda's room, so it's got to be from the other direction. We're going to have to work our way around.
Up an A.
Yeah, I thought maybe he'd go into the blue bubble room first, get his sword back, but I mean, I was going to say he has arrows, but he doesn't have very many of those.
Yeah, but at the same time, right now, I think Shton's only looking. Oh, wait a minute. This might be it right here.
Might be able to go up a couple of rooms from here. Maybe.
Oh, it's a pass through. There's the door.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
All right, everybody.
Oh, okay, just a turnstile. We're fine.
Get your GGs out, everybody, for your race winner. Moving on to 3 and 2 and claiming a spot in the top bracket. It is Shton with an official racetime.gt time of 57 minutes and 56 seconds. Going sub-hour today to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to see an example of right ordering a seed, that's a pretty good example of right ordering a seed. I'm trying to think if there was anything that, yeah, because if you think about it, Kingdahl played really well. The second dip into 2 hurt him. The fact that he did 3 pretty early, but that had a ladder block that ended up not mattering. But yeah, also just missing some of the on-path items to make his run go a little bit faster.
And there's the wanted 5 for Kingdahl.
Yeah, getting some nice offensive weapons. We never did find the red ring. It's still out large. Now, Shton eventually bought the blue one. And there's a heart in 5.
Both items on one next to the other.
So let's see. Raft, extra power bracelet, and red ring in some combination of 8 and 9, it looks like. I guess we also never saw the stair item in 7 or in 6. So there's a few other things at large. And there is a little bit for Kingdahl to play for. There is a I guess the third tiebreaker for seeding is time differential. And my understanding is that there isn't going to be a wheel of doom for the play-in race, other than if there's an odd number, somebody gets a free pass with the wheel spin. It's going to be you're going to be seeded based on your play throughout the first through the 5 weeks of Swiss.
That's right.
Top playing bottom seed. So if you can finish fast enough to get a better seed, it's definitely reasonable to keep going.
The tiebreakers in order are record. After that, you've got straight schedule, and then time differential.
We're working on getting Shton in for an interview. Unfortunately, 6 is nowhere near where Kingdahl is. It's on the coast. He's gonna finish up his East Death Mountain checks though first.
Not that I can blame him for doing that.
I mean, you're right here. You don't want to have to come back here if this is the answer.
Indeed, unfortunately, it's not quite. And joining us in the boot, race winner, and welcome to the top bracket, Shton. GG's.
Thank you. Yeah, this one felt good. I was nervous about the 2 and 3, as is everybody.
Yep, Kingdahl gonna join the scary group of 2-3s out there, because there's a lot of scary 2-3s out there. You get to avoid that. I feel like you pretty much right ordered the seed as much as anyone can right order.
Yeah, I mean this is the case of I went the right way. I'm sure. I don't know what route Kingdahl took, but go 2 to 4, getting the silvers. I mean, getting silvers and bows super early.
Yep.
But as long as I could find all my levels, I could just look for tries in 7 and 8 and not have to dig.
Yeah, Kingdahl. The biggest issue for Kingdahl is he missed some of the on-path items. Didn't get that red candle out of 2 first time through, and then he didn't get to 1 quite as early as you did. Like I guess you went 3-4-1, and he went 2-4-1, and he got to 2, had to go back in later because he died in the Triforce room and missed that red candle, and then 3 was his next dungeon. So yeah, it didn't quite. It wasn't a bad order because he still got into a reasonable go mode fairly early, but just not quite as good as the order you did things in.
Well, I'll take better lucky than good, especially if it gets me into the bracket.
Yeah, and the one thing that looked like it might trip you up is your key count was, let's just say, not great.
I was nervous.
And then there's just
about
an
that.
any key, yeah, and then that's another thing that Kingdahl missed is that the any key sitting out over there in level 7.
Oh, he must have gone a different. Or he went east instead of west.
Transport,
Right
yeah.
from the beginning. Yeah.
Took some sort of transport at some point. Yeah, missed the white sword in 8, but he did manage to pick up mags at 11, so 11 hearts. So that didn't hurt him too much.
I thought about, well, y'all probably noticed I started skipping hearts, and I thought, well, it's right next to 7. I could whistle and try it, but at that point I think I'd already skipped 1 or 2 hearts. So you know.
Yeah, I
had
want to say.
blue ring and white sword. I felt okay.
Yeah, and you had a really nice Ganon kill, so it ended up not hurting you at all. But yeah, I mean, so you would have been able to grab. Well, we don't know if you could have grabbed it at 10 hearts, but obviously, if you picked up one of the staircase hearts, it would have worked out. But like I said, you just didn't need it.
Well, I've raced Kingdahl a bunch, a couple times in tournaments and in routers and a whole bunch of stuff. So I was just trying to go fast.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, it's like what 15 seconds to pick up a heart in the staircase. So you know, it's easy to think. You know, no matter how well you route a seed in any randomizer, there's always in the back of your mind, you know, could my opponent have done something better? So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I knew I was routing well, but also, none of the combat in dungeons was that bad. And you know, most of the dark nuts you're able to kind of skip those rooms. I don't remember any dungeon room that was that bad. So yeah, I mean, if his combat was a little better or something, I could have been behind.
Yeah, I think he killed a few more dark nuts than you did for very little gain. You both, well, level 2 was kind of interesting though, because you both had a really nice Kanana keys just to get in. Because yeah, if you don't do that, then maybe you don't get in there and end up having to buy that 80 rupee candle, because the take-inies were kind of scarce early.
Yeah, was it 2? It was either 2 or 4 that I had. It might have been 2. You needed that essentially just to get into the.
Yep. There was a Landmo. I think it was a blue one. No, I think it was a red one, because it's just those are just easier. And you took the damage to get the kill, and then got through the door quick enough. And then he had a nice little bomb to get the Kanana key. And yeah, basically. I mean, hard required, no, but you know, if you don't do that. You know, bad things, you know.
Yeah, you're leaving 2 and then coming back later.
Yeah, absolutely. Kingdahl heading to 9?
I mean, there aren't a lot. I don't know if I ran into any key doors in 9, but I was super glad when I found that any key. Because I was sitting on 0 or maybe 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Q2-9, so fewer key doors in general. There's that red bubble room that just plagued you.
I'm super glad there was a blue one right next door. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, here's an idea. Let's have more of these blue bubble rooms, just to make sure we can get rid of the curse.
I'm real glad I went. I thought I heard something when I went into the Dig Dogger room, and I'm glad I double checked because I wasn't positive. But then I heard the roar, so.
Yeah, I personally can never hear I guess it's like a blip or a glitch. Yeah. When there's a boss that some people can hear, I just can't. So, gotta be careful of those boss rooms. Yeah, Kingdahl might find Zelda before he finds Ganon. Was kind of a tricky path to her too.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think I found the compass up in the northwest, but I was really glad that I did, because I might still be looking for walk through walls.
And for anybody that hasn't seen the map of Q2-9, there it is. Oh gosh, get out of there. Oh. Yeah, I think if Kingdahl goes one more room, he's gonna see, I think it's this shutter door, in fact. Yeah, because it was the turnstile room.
Well, I don't regret buying Blue Ring, but also my rupee count in 9 was a little low. I thought, you know, gonna have to do combat with red candle instead of silver.
Yeah, it's not great. At least Kingdahl at least has a wand. He did buy a blue ring late.
Where was Juan?
In 5.
Okay.
By then you just weren't looking.
Yeah, I got all the items out of 1 through 4, and it skipped at least 1 out of all of 5 through 8.
Yeah, I think you skipped 2 and 8. I mean, you got the good items, right? You know, at 8 you managed to get the white sword.
Yeah.
7 you managed to get the any key. Kingdahl up to 5 keys. He might have been, you know, he still didn't want to burn it though, and I don't blame him.
I think he'd actually been in that general area.
Mm-hmm. He had with 2 key doors to get out. Made sense to just go back. I think he's in the right area for Ganon.
Indeed.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is. At 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 44 seconds. Just needing the 4 hits.
There we go.
There we go. Silver arrow. You've got yourself the Triforce of Power and the bacon.
Yeah, he knows where Zelda is, although his path is kind of long.
Yep.
We'll see if he tries to shortcut it.
He's seen the pad itself, but we'll see what happens.
He just needs to not die on the path. He has the potion out just in case. I don't blame him. Not one bit.
This was the
Here we go. There's a shortcut.
I believe it's just past this. Yep. There's a door right there.
Needs to get past the turnstile, and there we are.
And get your GGs out, everybody, for Kingdahl, finishing with a time of 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 14 seconds.
And Kingdahl will have to play in next week. Again, joining the ranks of the scary 2-3s. All right, just waiting to see if Kingdahl's going to come into the interview. All right, in the meantime, yeah, you get a week off, Shton. How are you feeling going into the bracket?
I feel okay. I mean, I had a weird Swiss. I started out 2-0 and then lost 2 in a row, but you know, I lost to extremely good competition, so you know, nothing you can do about it. But
yep, a lot of good players in this tournament.
Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, that's the issue. There's a lot of good players, a lot of good racers. So, but you know, I think any given race I can win. So you know, I'm looking forward to giving it my best shot.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's gonna be fun to watch getting into brackets. It looks like Kingdahl not responding, so maybe not gonna come in for the interview. So I guess we'll go ahead and start wrapping this up. Anything else, Sean, you'd like to add before we go ahead and close this out?
No, I appreciate y'all. I know both of y'all did double duty on an early afternoon, so I always love being able to go back and watch. So I appreciate y'all giving your time and to the tracker and restreamers and Speed Gaming. Thank you. So looking forward to watching the rest of them tonight. Looking forward to the 2 and 3s next week, and I'm glad to have a week off.
All right. Thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right. We do have a lot more races, and I guess we'll take a look and see what's already on the schedule. Okay. Well, I'll read off the matches that are going to be that already have channels. There are 4 other matches. There are actually 4 matches at 8 o'clock and 2 at 9. Not all of them have channels yet. We're still looking for crews, so keep an eye on your schedule for those. But the ones that we are going to see, we're going to see at 8 o'clock. We're going to see I'm a Sock versus Stags. That is a 2-2 versus a 1-3. They pair up, pair down. That's going to be interesting. At 9 o'clock, we have Vincent versus Malkier in a 1-3 matchup. That'll be over on Speed Gaming 2. At 10 o'clock, we have another 2-2. That's going to be Hio versus Cantaloupe Me. And so that's going to be, who gets into brackets and who gets into the play-in. And then at 11 o'clock, we're going to have Eat My Steel versus Angel FM, which is going to be a fun one in its own right, because that is a 4-0 matchup, just playing for pride and seeding, but still going to be, we're going to see some very high-level Z1R play in that match.
The winner of that one actually is likely to claim a bye in the first round of brackets, as we're now joined by Kingdahl.
All right, we are getting joined by Kingdahl. Awesome. GG's.
GG.
All right. Well, I mean, I think you played that pretty well. I think you ordered it decently. Shton just hit the path. So it would have been very hard to beat that in any case.
I had the 3 spots left in the overworld. I don't know how
yeah.
well went.
Yeah, I mean, the first problem was level 2, missing that red candle the first time in and having to come back for the Triforce.
Well, it was blue mold instead, and I didn't have beam, so I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it was a tough room. And then and then just after that, it was just kind of a right order versus a less right order. I don't want to really. I mean, I wouldn't really call what you did wrong order. It's just Kingdahl really hit the path. Shton really hit the path. And
yeah, I was able to skip a lot of item checks for the last half of the seed, but the overworld was not great.
Yeah, it was a nasty overworld. And a couple other things, smaller things, but you missed a couple of nice items. There was a white sword that you missed in level 8 by 1 room, and there was an any key in level 7 that could have helped you out a little bit. If you, because you took a transport to get to that center area, and Shton walked to it. There was an any key on the way. It didn't hurt you too much because by the time you got to 9, you had a pretty decent number of keys. But just little things like that can make a difference in a tough matchup.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna. I think taking stairs is my strat. It feels like it's easier to route how the rest of the level looks like when you know where the stairs go first.
Yep, that totally makes sense. But yeah, you are going to have to play in to the brackets next week, joining a scary list of names that are also going to be playing into the brackets. How you feeling?
I want some shapes. I mean, this vanilla is so boring. It's so boring.
I agree. Let's get some shapes.
When the shapes were introduced, I was like, yes, now I never have to play vanilla levels again.
And then the tournament said, let's throw in some vanilla dungeons.
Almost every tournament since then has involved some kind of vanilla.
Yeah, I agree with you. My favorite are the shapes as well. I especially like the 1 through 6 shapes because they're the fun little shapes are if you get these cute little shapes,
I also feel like in a randomizer, you want the randomizer to randomize things. When it's vanilla, a lot of rules come into play. That's not really randomized at all.
Yeah, but at least we don't have, like in the random set tournament where you could have vanilla item locations too. So
It's more random than that for sure. But, I mean,
absolutely.
I prefer shapes. I feel like that's randomizer to me.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Well, hoping you get some shapes in your play-in races. Definitely gonna be fun to watch. Definitely, you're not gonna be a player that anyone's gonna want to face. But unfortunately, there's a lot of players that fit that bill in the play-in. But definitely, I hope you do well.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but I was at the 2-0 once, but that's a long way away from that now.
Yeah, there's a few people. I think Shton just said that he was a 2-0 to start off. So, unfortunately, good players. When you run into good players, somebody has to lose.
It's not often you can take 4 straight losses and still be in. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be in with the 4th, but it's like 3. It's yeah. But what I mean, you got to play the seed, and when you get the silvers at first, you know that like other things are going to be more important than items probably, and also when you have ladder, bow, silver very early, it's tough to to go fast when you're not finding the levels.
Absolutely. All right. Anything else you want to add before we go ahead and close this out?
No, not really. But thanks for the restream and track and everything. I think y'all pulled a double here.
We did.
So that's
worth it to get the races on the air, though.
Yeah, it's amazing how the community comes together and has for a very long time. So just keep on doing what you're doing, and yeah, we'll see you in the play-in maybe then.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you very much, and good luck in your play-in next week.
Best of luck next week, Kingdahl. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Yeah, so that is going to do it for us. Mooners and Phoenix, absolutely a pleasure doing 2 races with you.
Absolutely, Tracy. Thanks for co-commentating with me. But special thanks to OpnoPoint for tracking both races of this doubleheader.
Yeah, as I always say, as you've stolen from me, and with my blessing, trackers always are MVPs.
I'm trying to give it back to you at the same time, you know.
No, I am very happy for people to steal that line. So use it and abuse it, if you will.
Sure
but yeah,
thing.
special thanks for OpnoPoint, and yeah, we will see you. We already ran down the schedule, but reminder: the next race that is going to be on the air for sure is going to be at 8 o'clock on this channel. That'll be Imasoc versus Stags, a 2-2 versus a 1-3, and we hope to see you at that race.
Thanks for joining us, everybody, and have a great rest of your evening. Take care, everyone.